Hey, everybody. We're back. Episode 47. 3 more to go, but we hit a major milestone. I did.
Indeed.
Thank you, everybody. 10,000 subscribers. And as of going live right now, what am I at? We did pass the 10K. We're at 10,103 subscribers. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining us. Unfortunately, people aren't going to get to watch us on X anymore. I feel really bad about that. I know there were people that actually watched us weekly on X. So let's pour one out for our X viewer. No, I'm not going to pour one out.
Just pay. What is it? What's premium? $10?
I don't know. The thing is, I don't use it enough to justify paying for it.
Dude, you're on X all the time, dude. You use it so much more than I do.
Rip me.
No, I don't tweet or anything. That's the thing. I use it just to look up news and repost memes. You see, I'm always posting memes or tagging you in a meme or something like
exactly.
that. X is for memes. It's all about memes. Remember, we're in the meme war.
The meme war. Will it ever end? Is the question.
I hope not.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep escalating, my friend.
Yes. Hey guys, thank you for being here. We've got Dave, we've got Nick. You're in the chat.
I am in the chat.
Cody, thank you guys. Appreciate it for jumping in right away. But before we can even start the podcast, thank you guys. Now, before we get into any nonsense, again, I want to say thank you all, everybody, subscribers, channel members, everybody. You guys are ultra mega important to us here. And if you guys are watching and you haven't already, I've got 10,100 subscribers. Get these guys, get him to 2,000, get him to 1,000.
I'm at, what am I at? 1,990.
If you're watching this, subscribe to them. They only need a handful apiece to reach their next goals.
Yeah, I need like 85 or 90 more. It's just a rough hill. It's a rough climb. It's a steep climb.
I need like 32.
Oh,
32.
so how many did you have last week? How many more did you get from the week prior?
Sorry, I'm having internet problems.
Oh, well, anyways.
Don't be surprised. Like, don't feel bad, because I've had since that whole, what was it, the worldwide hack or whatever it was, my internet's been utter crap. So
mine's been fine.
Having issues all over everywhere, but I have slow internet because it's what we have in the area, and I can't get my fiber back. God, I wish I had fiber again. I miss my fiber optic, but hey, okay. But yes, thank you guys so much again. Oh, and John just brought something up. There are new t-shirts. Hey, look, Nick.
Hey, look at that. I just got a follow. Thank you.
My wife just subbed. There you go.
Thank you very much. Why didn't the sub notification go off on my end? Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So, but yeah, I want, I do have new shirts up there. I did put up new shirts. They are a red bandana gaming cat riding dinosaurs.
Let me see this. How come I didn't see this?
Yes. So, yeah, it's you can tell it's just hilarious. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw them up there, put them on shirts. There's a coffee mug with it wrapped around it, and it's just great. So
I'll have to check it out during the podcast.
There you go.
What the heck?
You should have another subscriber as well.
Thank you.
So, and then, thanks for being here, Retro Lad. But yes. Okay. Do you guys want to jump into the news or start with the pleasantries? I want to start with the pleasantries. What have you guys been playing? Let's start with D-Man.
Oh my gosh.
You want to start with Nick?
So I've been playing. Yeah. I'm stuck at the end of frickin' Metroid Dread, dude. I didn't get enough of the like the ballistic bombs that you could blow up, you know. So I don't have the patience to go back down and really try to level that up. I only have like 4 of them. So I just don't really have the patience right now to do it. I wish that there's no teleporting in Dread, is there?
I'm only about an hour into the game.
Oh, dude, you
Something
got
else
so
came
much
out at
more,
the same
dude, to
time.
go. Yeah.
Hear about the wait. Before we go on, Retro Lad said something. Hear about the game strike? What?
And what I'm hearing, game companies like getting like obliterated. I have a video going up tomorrow, Apex
Yeah,
Legends,
Ubisoft.
and
Woo!
Ubi does Ubi or whatever did a whole like letter to
Half-ass
Japan.
apology, fake ass apology.
It's just such a bad, yeah, it's just ridiculous. That's fine.
I think we'll talk about that. We'll touch on that tonight. We'll cover that in the and more. I don't know where you guys can see it from here. So, is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, I mean there was what else was there that I kind of got into? I tried to get into my Final Fantasy VIII game save, and I'm kind of lost right now. So,
That's how it always happens.
you know where I'm at? I'm still so early in the game, but Squall's like a god, so it doesn't matter. The other Seed Academy, whatever the second academy is, I just got there, where they're all like on hovercrafts and stuff when you walk in.
You're at Balam.
Balam, yes.
No, Balam is the
Or
one.
no, Balam is the first one. Yeah, is the main one where you start out at.
Galbadia.
Galbadia. Yep, that's
Galbadia
where I'm
Balam.
at. Yep, that's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, I know that game all too well. I have the lion heart tattooed on me. You know, the from his chain. Yeah, I'm a massive Final Fantasy VIII fan.
Yeah, so like I said, I finally got that to work. Somebody in the Steam community made a button layout that functions for the PS5 controller. So ever since then, I was like, okay, great, because otherwise it's just abysmal on PC.
You, Cody. Cody says I will do the membership for 1 month, and I don't want to hear any complaints when I quit. That's fine. You don't have to do it. People can always, there's a thing called gifted memberships where you can actually gift people.
I got a message or something about that, that you could do that now. I think Twitch is doing something. Well, Twitch has always done something like that, but Twitch has something new that does a twist. I don't know on things.
That's why I've never paid for a Geeks and Gamers one. Same thing with D-Day Cobra, and I always have them.
Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 being remastered according to a leak. Ooh,
I hope so.
Okay, here's the one. Legacy. Dude, they're so good. But here's a huge fault. I'm jumping ahead.
Do you want to hold this till we get to the news?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, that's all I've been playing.
What about you, D-Man?
I actually bought the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC because I was in a Pokemon mood, and they're
fair enough.
Pokemon.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Pokemon.
It's so buggy and unbelievably horribly optimized. But you know what?
I'm surprised.
I couldn't play it. Like I
It's
stopped
that bad?
after about 2 or 3 hours. It was just so awful, and I never went back to play it. I tried, but it's still a buggy mess.
It sure is.
You'd think it would get fixed. Hey, there we go. Cody, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for becoming. I need to add animation sounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't think about that because it runs through StreamYard. So I need to do maybe if I run it through Streamlabs as well. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I don't know how you do that through StreamYard, but
yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how to do it through StreamYard. I know how to do it on Streamlabs. So, but I'll figure that out. I know there's a way to do it and run it through one and then the other, but blah blah blah. Oh, thank you. But here we go. Look, Cody's got. Oh well, that's right. You can't see them.
I can see it though. I have your chat up. I can see it. That's nice.
I can see it through here.
He's got them all. He's got them all loaded up.
He's got them all. Now I think after one more, I can add another emoji. I got to see how many more members I need before I can add another emoji. So I don't have any more. Oh, we might have to make a Pickle D-Man.
Oh,
Because
there
there's
you
a
go.
Pickle Gabe and there's a Pickle Nick.
Pickle D.
Oh, boy.
A Pickle D. There you go. And that's what I'm going to title it. Pickle D. No, don't
That's
ever.
why I have to ask, when's everyone seeing Deadpool?
I really want to see it.
Saturday, I think. It might be Saturday.
for me.
Dude, I might just go to because it's already out, right? Or tonight.
Yeah. That's why Gabe's not here, because he's seen it. He
Yeah.
knows he
Right.
wanted to be here.
I might maybe tomorrow night after work. Maybe I'll just go straight after work to the theater and go check it out and watch it. Get myself a big old bag of popcorn and a soda. I don't mind going to see movies by myself. I used to do it all the time. I really enjoyed it. So maybe I'll do that.
That's when I saw Wolverine by myself. Origins. Yeah, I think that was that one. But what do you call it? Before we get into any of that, you want to know what I've been playing? Nuts. I've been playing a free-to-play game.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Well,
And-
games. One's not free-to-play.
But where's the but? Like, where is like? Are you enjoying yourself or
Freaking loving it.
which game?
Asphalt Legends Unite.
Asphalt Legends Unite.
It's a racing game.
Okay.
It's a gotcha game, but you can play the entire career mode without having to pay a dime. But if you want to get the other cars quicker and not have to worry about, you do have fuel. So
Oh,
it's
this is
like,
new.
yeah, it just came out like a day or two ago. And 2 days ago, because I've been playing it for 2 days, I've been loving it. And I think I can actually platinum it.
Does it like? Does it play like Burnout? It looks like.
Burnout, but think of Cruise and Blast.
Oh,
It's very much like Cruise and Blast.
that sounds like a
Free?
fun, just
It's got a lot
chill.
of transactions. It's
Of
got
course.
a lot of transactions, but you don't have to. If you're going through the career mode, you will have to take a break and get more gas, because it takes 30 minutes to refill the gas. Each car has like between 5 and 6
It's not everything, huh?
races it can do, and that's a gas tank, blah 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 blah. And depending on what you're doing, some cars won't work. So if you're in a race where you only have cars that are lower grade, you can't race. You just gotta wait. So it's one of those, or you can pay kind of thing.
Oh, they have it on
You can pay
PS4.
to
Maybe I'll get
unlock.
it for PS4.
Yeah, I'm playing it on PS5.
I'll try
I-
it.
You-
It's one of those that I expected it to be like ultra gotcha, but it's not that bad. And the graphics could be better, but it's fun. It's just a fun arcade racer, and it's free to play. And I've been playing that, playing a lot of that for the last 2 days. And then I also destroyed my thumb because
Nice.
the PlayStation 5 controller sucks for fighting games. I don't care what anybody says, but it's still better than the Xbox Series XS
just-
controller.
Just wait for people who play Sparking Zero with classic controls.
Oh,
It's gonna
So-
destroy them controllers.
I have been playing SVC Chaos, SNK versus Capcom.
Oh, dude. You see, you guys are all wieners, dude. Just go be a man and buy an arcade stick like
I
a
did, it
normal, real
sucked.
person. Oh, I'm
have a-
sorry, because you don't want to learn how to use an arcade stick
I
on a
just told
fighting
you
game.
I did. It sucked.
Which stick did you get?
I bought a Hori. It sucked. returned it.
Man,
So,
maybe you need to get a
I
different
just
brand.
I just ordered the Victrix BFG Pro.
Dude, they're
pack.
really good. Ninja Turtle's got a Victrix. Or no, not a Victrix. He's got a different brand. Oh, sorry,
No,
didn't mean to
it's the
interrupt.
same- yeah, the one he has is a Victrix.
Yeah, dude, it's so dude, they're so nice.
So no, but I didn't buy the arcade stick.
He got the
I
big
bought
boy
the-
one.
I bought the controller
Okay,
that has the modules
Yeah.
in it, and has that better D-pad for fighting games. So
Makes a difference.
That's what's coming from Chicago, Illinois.
yeah, it's like an hour away from me.
Yeah.
Cause like,
So
yeah,
I do have the Hayabusa arcade stick for the Switch. So it's the big metal one and everything. It's sick.
sounds
But
awesome.
I have that on the Switch. I need a decent one for the PS5. But looking at those, the one that Ninja Turtles has,
It
that's
plays
around
on,
$400 to $500.
Yes, and
I don't know if I want to drop
it
it.
plays on everything. He could use it on everything.
Right.
That's what you pay for. Not only that, like, oh, dude, it is just like the Lamborghini of arcade sticks, dude.
See,
They're
Retro
amazing.
Lad says he's got the Tekken 7 one. All of the new ones that are 500 are Tekken 8 themed. Now this the Victrix controller I got is the newest one in the line, and it's Tekken 8 themed, so it's sick. I'll
I
be
think they
doing a
did a
video
Street
on
Fighter. I think they did a Street Fighter 6 one as well. I almost
that.
got that one.
Not for Victrix. That was Razer. I think did the Street Fighter one. I think it was Razer. I saw it the other day, but I had to really pick and choose because PDP doesn't acknowledge me at all. So it's not like I can get anything free from them. So I really had to decide: do I really want this? Am I going to use it? Can I make content off of it? So that's why I decided to buy that.
Retro. I've been playing sticks since Street Fighter 4. Yep, same. I've been playing on an arcade stick since Street Fighter 4, and prior to Street Fighter 4, I learned off of. I really got into Street Fighter and Third Strike, and Urian is my main. I love that game.
Sorry.
Urian is Do you know how to play Urian? Have you seen his combos? Have you seen how nasty he is? He's a beast. Extremely difficult to play.
Basically, a button masher can use him and win.
No way. You've never.
Way.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. He's a charge character. You can't button mash with Urian, dude.
You don't need to. The dude is OP.
Wrong.
Banana Hammock is OP.
Wrong. Dude. Oh, you are so wrong. But we could agree to disagree.
OP. He's got some really strong hits. Look it up.
Dude, Ken is OP. You can button mash Ken.
Oh, yeah.
He had that sucker. He's got hit priority over a lot of people and recovery time. You want to talk about button masher? Ken is Street Fighter Third Strike. Urian, not so much.
I didn't know he was that good until like years later.
Oh, he's just insanely good.
My boy, and I'm like, he's really good. But my secondary character in that game is Remy. He's Guile, but
Remy is the lowest tier character in that game.
Yeah, I know.
It's and I'm gone.
You okay there?
Well,
is he alive? Is he dead?
I don't know. We hear you, D-Man.
Oh, you still heard me. Oh well.
Yeah.
If you hear me, it's messing up. I'm excited to see Terry gameplay for Street Fighter 6.
It's weird.
That is weird.
It's weird to see him in it, but you know what's funny? I don't like the fact that I bought the deluxe edition and got season 1, and they're like, "All right, all the cool stuff that you want, nah, it's in season 2." I'm like, son of a. So, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Street Fighter 6. I don't know. It's just it's missing something.
You have to get into you have to put a good 3 hours into getting comfortable with the character that you're playing as. And once you start getting comfortable and your executions are good, you learn how to flow with the character. It starts to really kick in and hit, and it becomes a lot of fun. There's a bit of a learning curve, but it becomes a lot of fun. It's a great game.
I always go back to my main characters, which are Ken and Guile, and they play pretty.
You got Bison now, dude. Bison's one of my mains.
No, but he's not in the first pack either. He's in the second.
Yeah, he's in the second pack. But the game, the base game was on sale for like $34.
Yeah, I had it since like it came out. So
yeah,
and I wasted money on the expensive one and never played it.
I held off.
But I could say the same thing. Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1 to me are in the same vein where they're not bad, but they're just missing something.
I can't do Mortal Kombat. I've tried with my buddies. I'm just like, yeah, I'll play a couple rounds. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'll just watch you guys play. I get more enjoyment out of watching Mortal Kombat than actually playing it. I do not like the gameplay in it. It's a gorgeous game, though, and very well done.
Retro Lad wants us to play each other in Street Fighter 6. Maybe we can. But what are you playing it on? I'm playing on PlayStation 5.
Dude, I will stomp you in any Street Fighter game. I'll play as long as it has and I'm not even that good.
I'd love to see it.
I'm a filthy casual. So
filthy casual in
yes. So there's crossplay, dude. I'm on PC. There's crossplay. We could all play one time. It's just scheduling these things. Yes, and we're going to do the Animal Crossing.
Done our Animal Crossing one.
It's going to be hard, man. I'm working 6 days next week. It's going to be rough. When I have 10-hour days.
Wow.
It's going to be rough, man. I get home, dude. I can barely do anything. I have to catch up on life. Let my brain unwind.
Too, right?
Yep. Then I work out. It's rough. It's
My
very hard.
gym that I've been going to, and it's been really hard to schedule because they have limited hours, are now 4 or 5 days a week, 24 hours. I'm like, yes. So
That's good.
after we get done
Nice.
here, I'm actually going to go to the gym.
Nice.
Where before I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I can't go to the gym today. Now I can go. Yeah, and they're going to be super empty, and I'm like, yes. And it's a huge gym, so I can just free reign on all the equipment that I want. It's fan freaking tastic. But they just started 24 hours like 2-3 weeks ago. So
Anyway,
that being said,
so let's brush up really quickly on the things. And I made a video. I put an upload today on it, having to do with this whole Mr. Beast drama and more child groomers. How about that, huh? Ava Chris Tyson.
What?
You know what?
Yeah.
It brings me back to the things that we were talking about the last couple of weeks. It's like, even the gaming industry, we can't escape any of this evil.
Sadly.
Like,
It doesn't matter where you
it's-
go.
It's all penetrated in everything. And it's like these evil people are protected.
Yeah, look at Hollywood. You know how many people over there, like their middle name starts with P and ends in Isle? But if it gets out that somebody else is, oh, they're like, oh, we can't accept this and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, the same people that are punishing those Isles are Isles themselves. The whole industry is full of it, dude. It's disgusting.
And to protect themselves, they start pretending to be something they're not.
Exactly. So what basically is, that's exactly what's happening now within the gaming community, and it's dude, it's just evolving, and it's disgusting.
I saw an article that said, it's like, it wasn't an article, it was a post. Somebody was like, what's with these Twitch streamers in 2024?
No, it's always been like that. It's just getting more exposure now.
This year,
I'm almost certain. It's
before, just no one talked about it, and it was easy to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it gets out there, and I just find it weird, those who they try to protect and those who they'll throw under a bus. And it's like, well, you're all bad for it, but why are you trying to protect these people? They're evil. They are, again, satanic. It is evil. And they're trying to protect these people. I don't care what you're doing, if you're streaming about video games or politics or movies or beasts or whatnot. I don't give a crap. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm very opinionated when it comes to this, because I do not like it. I will.
Well,
and going back to
Jesus, I'm gonna leave it like that.
I was gonna say, going back to Hollywood too. Like, the thing is there's a lot of things we don't hear and see that we don't know about. Especially like, you'll love these certain celebrities, but you don't see a side of them that we don't know about, a side of them we never get to see.
Dude, there's multiple Hollywood subcultures that never see the light of day, and how they get away with some of the stuff that they do. I haven't personally seen anything. However, I've heard of things, right? And it's really, really disturbing. And I'm not even going to talk about it. I don't even want to bring it up. I'll tell you guys a few after the stream.
Today, I haven't had a chance to sit down and catch up on any of the news or anything today. I've been a little busy. So I know you sent me your the thumbnail this morning. I was like, oh,
I changed it, by the way. I added it a little bit. Yeah.
Nice. So, but one thing is, I didn't hear about this. I think Retro Lad says it. He says, I think it's BS. They're trying to cancel Mr. Beast.
I don't think it's his fault. He runs a fairly large company at this point, right? And the dude's a huge philanthropist.
One thing I did that I was watching Tim Pool's video on it, and he brought up some great points that Mr. Beast probably knew these things or had some kind of idea that he was
okay. I won't argue with that
Chris
one.
Dude was an Isle, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, come on, look at him.
So
I'm sorry, look at her. I didn't mean to
That-
be
that's a
misgender
him.
anyone.
That's a him.
Oh,
Where no, we use common sense. Stuttering Craig says, you guys knew
Nick-
I was on
Nick has
side
common
scrolls.
sense.
Oh,
what do I?
Sorry.
What do I? What? What?
I had to.
he's like, Nick has common sense.
Sometimes, not all the time. I'll
Not
tell you
on
that
day-
much.
He
Trust
has
me.
them on every day that doesn't end with Y. He's
Yeah.
full of common sense on those days.
Exactly.
Every day that ends with Y, none.
Completely
Zero.
out of it.
Zilch.
Completely out of it.
But I'm like, what? I just can't handle it these days. It's like I hate being on the internet because people are just disgusting.
Where's it's just getting overwhelming now at this point. And the thing is now that I've been like posting videos, and we discussed this a little bit last week. I'll post a clip from last week about me. Just these people are despicable. It's a
The
bunch of
boogie-
children. They're all adults acting like children because I've noticed that, and maybe you'll see this too, that when you have streamers and these influencers that basically really rarely ever leave their house, and when they do, they go to events and whatnot, they're in this echo chamber and they walk around as if there's some sort of demigod, and they have like this false sense of like they just turn into like the just I don't even know how to describe it. They turn into something that it's they turn into trash. I mean, they become trash.
Yeah, I was gonna say just pieces.
I mean, they just turn into trash. I mean, their ego goes just through the roof, and they become this thing, and because of their echo chamber of their fan base.
That just remind me.
Yeah,
I saw
no,
Cody
and
say
yeah,
this.
Cody, it really
the
is a
1
curse. Once you
million
hit the 1 million
subs,
subs, you go bonkers. I wouldn't. I wouldn't if I ever hit 1 million subs.
See,
But
it's like there's a few people.
I'm old
that
enough
I've
to
seen
know
that
like what my limits are and when to stop.
It's like AVGN. He didn't go bonkers.
No, look at
He didn't go
AVGN.
nuts.
He's still like you could tell all his videos
Yeah.
and his buddies are cool too, man. And they're just one of the few online that are genuine. Even like I said, one of my favorite content creators, LGR, Lazy Game Reviews. I've been following him since 2013, 2014. Still the same guy. Still a really just genuine, down to earth dude.
There's one
Hawafti,
on
thank you
site.
for the follow. I appreciate you very much.
Tyrone Magnus is another one.
I don't know who that is. Oh yeah, gaming historian. He broke 1 million, and he is still just as sane as.
Yes,
days
gaming
old.
historian too. He's
fantastic, dude.
yeah.
Fantastic channel.
Maximilian, dude.
Maximilian, I
Okay,
like him.
yeah.
There's some people in the FGC that don't really. I know, buddy of mine can't stand Maximilian. I don't know why, dude. He just seems like a fun, cool guy to hang out with. And
we
I
also
don't
don't know these people in person.
no.
Like
No.
some of them, like I can say I've actually spoken to James Rolfe, AVGN, and he was a really nice guy. Super, super nice. So they're, but we don't know them from Adam, to be honest, Like we just see their persona that they project, but we don't know behind closed doors, So there's
That's
always
why
that.
that's why there's so many I say smaller, but like there's a lot with 500K or less that like I like the ones that keep it real, like their personality. Like through YouTube, if you see them through YouTube, it's them, like that's just them in real life.
Exactly.
I like those kind of YouTubers.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
same.
I'm looking in the chat now to see if people are dropping YouTuber names, but no, I don't know who MMPR Toys is. I don't follow too many toy channels. Only Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, but that's because it's wrestling and I'm a big fan of Matt Cardona. So, but otherwise,
Ninja Turtles met him, man. Got him to say some stuff. Gave him a bunch of swag. Talked to him one-on-one
dude
through
lives
DMs.
like 20 minutes away from me.
Really? Dude, you see his music video? What was he thinking, bro?
Oh, when he was
Yeah.
still Zack Ryder?
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh,
That was great.
at least he owns up to it, and he can laugh at himself. So that's like somebody who doesn't take things too seriously. You could have a beer with him.
Okay, so there you go. Retro Lad says happy
Big console gamer favorites. And D-Man. He said D-Man.
Happy
Nice.
console gamers. He's all right. He's not someone I watch on a regular. Lately, I've caught myself watching a lot of Retro Rick, Pixel Game Squad, and some. I know this is a. It's like saying his name is a dirty word. Phoenix Resale. So he's one of the most like hated YouTubers in the gaming sphere because he's a reseller. But
Oh
I don't know,
gosh, are you
I
kidding
like
me?
it.
Really?
Oh, and now is her name pronounced the Gebs or the Jebs? Because I followed her on Instagram and then I saw her YouTube channel. Oh, and then there's Metal Jesus Rocks. I like Metal Jesus. He's pretty cool.
I'm sub to him. I like him too.
So like I like his like Radical Reggie, the guy that's with him when he does the pickups. But it's like Radical Reggie loses his I don't know, when they're together, they have this like good chemistry, but by himself, he's a little boring to watch. But who's the other guy? I'm trying to remember. The other older guy who's in a lot of Metal Jesus's videos.
I wouldn't know. I'm terrible with names, man.
I can't remember his name, but he does this year 1991 Super Nintendo games. All the games that came out in 1992 for Super Nintendo. He did it for NES and stuff like that. And I'm blanking on his name, but that's a interesting channel too.
What do we think of beat 'em ups?
I like Wood, and he's actually featured me in a couple of his videos.
Yeah.
I think it was Cody or Dave, I can't remember who pointed out that said, I think it was Dave. He's like, "Do you know you're in the newest beat 'em ups video?" I was like, "Wait, what?" And this was a couple months back when he featured my Switch collection video. He just mentioned me and showed me on the screen. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And then when I bought the his the grip made by crap. It starts with an S.
Satisfy.
Yep, there you go. What was it again?
Satisfy.
Satisfy. I have a Satisfy grip, and then he mentioned me. He even watched my video and commented on it because I kept saying, "I hate yellow. Why'd you have to pick yellow?" He's like, "I'm so sorry. I chose yellow." I was like, it's cool. I like him. There are some things that he mentions that I don't agree with. But overall, I think he's really cool, and I do watch his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the channels that you guys watch that are actually, these people are decent people?
Well, like I said, it's LGR. I love DDE, though lately I've been having to scrub through their videos because there's too much fluff. I have. Let me look on my subs list here.
Have you guys heard of she's become one of my new favorites that I've been watching like every one of her videos as soon as they go up? Lady Decade. British?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, big fan of Lady Decade. I think her husband is Top Hat Gaming. It's funny because
he's got some good stuff.
So, okay, I'm looking at my sub list. This one guy who is really, really, really good at game reviews, ACG.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Red Bandana Gaming.
And Red Bandana Gaming. It's ACG Reviews, and he is he rates games like graphic, gameplay, audio, wait to buy it or not. They're just really, really kind of very based views. Dude, I don't know if you guys see these guys or heard this channel. It's called Almost Friday TV.
No.
These group of people, they gotta be in their 20s, do the best video skits. It's not gaming related. It's called Almost Friday TV. It's banger after banger after banger. To do like 5-10 minute video kind of skits. So freaking good. I highly recommend you see these guys. Almost Friday TV. It's freaking phenomenal stuff. And who else do I have on here that I like?
One that I recently discovered. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park, He's a Jurassic Park YouTuber, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. His name is weird because it doesn't match it. His name is just Shadows. But some of the best Jurassic Park content out there, and I've been watching a ton of it.
And
I
that's
watch a
all he
lot of
does
theme
is
park stuff too.
that's all he does is
All-
Jurassic Park stuff.
All Jurassic Park.
Really?
Everything's Jurassic Park, Jurassic
I'm
Park.
just trying to think. Well, you could do a lot with the franchise, I guess, because you have all the
Ooh.
games, you have all the
He's
movies.
got videos, and he's only been doing this for a few years now. I think 4 or 5 years, and he's millions of views on each one because it's lore and deep dives. And he
Mhm.
puts out one like every couple weeks. It's really good. And Retro Lad says Star Wars Theory has a lot of hate. The only people that hate Star Wars Theory are the
Yo, you have some
snowflakes.
you have some
He
people
is an
that
awesome
take
dude.
things
I met him
way
in
too out
person.
of line.
Oh,
He
really?
is a fantastic dude. I mean, he was on his dude was super busy on his way out, and I stopped. He had time to listen to me and take a photo with me.
That's awesome.
And like, because when I went to the whole Geeks and Gamers thing, he was there, and really really nice guy. Dude is really nice, and all the Geeks and Gamers. Like I watch Drunk 3PO. He's not just become a friend. I actually watch his content. Of course, Jeremy, D-Day Cobra, all those. But if we're just talking just escape reality, kind of just the good stuff, the video games, the history, stuff like that, where you don't have to worry about modern nonsense. Yeah, there's a few of those. Oh, Mark,
Here's another good one. This guy
Mark Canales.
looks a lot like my friend, one of my best friends. And so like I started watching his videos and then I was like, okay, this guy's legit. He knows his tech and big YouTuber. His channel is Senpai Gaming. He had started a new channel. He had, I think he had
Yeah.
well over, I think he had like 1 million, whatever on his previous channel. And then he's like, I'm going to wipe it. And now I'm doing Senpai Gaming.
Wow.
And he's really good videos, really good tech reviews, really good just guidance. He started a company that is basically making music for people for free to use while they stream. Like really, really good. Like if I could be a content creator and I had the time to 100% do something, it would definitely be like Senpai Gaming. He's a genuine cool dude. I bet if you met him, you wouldn't be disappointed.
John Riggs. I'm sorry. That was the name of the guy, John Riggs. He was the
I've
other
heard
one that
that.
does stuff with
Oh,
Metal
yep.
Jesus.
Justin told me about him.
Yeah. So I'm actually looking at my list, and they're like I really like Chris Van Vliet, but I love wrestling stuff. So I've got a lot of wrestling channels that I follow. Alpha Investments because I like TCGs.
Choctopus?
Don't know who that is.
It is gameplay.
Overlord DVD Doomcock. He's funny.
I'm just going I'm just like looking at my list here, see
I like
what else.
Clownfish TV.
I forget how many people I'm subbed to, dude. Some of these people I just have to unsub.
Everyone knows who Angry Joe is, but he's controversial.
Dude, his stuff started getting too redundant to me. He puts a lot of work and effort into what he does, I think, and what he does is done very well. I don't know. A while back, I was like, I can't do Angry Joe anymore, so I kind of dipped out of Angry Joe.
Droogle?
Never heard of
Who that is?
Droogle.
Hey there, Daniel. How's it going? We're all doing really well. We're celebrating my 10,000 subscriber milestone.
Yeah,
I don't know how we were celebrating it. I just went, hey, it's in the title. And I'm just saying thank you, everybody. And if you want to celebrate us, become a channel member. There you go. So we can get people more emojis. I'm sitting on like a stack of emojis I created. And I'm just like, oh, that I can't upload them yet.
You know
So
what
there's some pretty funny ones.
Do you guys know who Botox Games is? He's a pretty underrated Nintendo guy.
Botox Games is actually pretty freaking
It's a
funny.
funny name.
It's pretty legit though. I like it.
But it's kind of funny. I've caught myself not watching the people that I used to watch all the time.
Dude, I'm literally, as we're going through this, I know I'm like looking at like over here on the side because
Right.
I'm unsubscribing from a bunch of channels that I
Wow.
am not watching, dude. I am I'm out.
See, I've done that. There are a few people that I unsub because I'm like, I just stopped liking, or I will say after 2020, a lot of people decided to go in a way I'm like, that's not the reason I started watching you.
Mhm.
Goodbye. So, yeah. But like I'm looking that Reckless Comedy. I don't know if you guys have seen Reckless Comedy where there's got the
I know that
Xbox
one.
girl and the PlayStation girl, and then the guy
Yep.
sitting on the couch talking to his consoles, and they're actually two chicks.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's funny, other times it's kind of cringe.
Mhm.
So
No, I haven't. You know what I thought was too much, and I couldn't handle that. I felt was cringe-ish. Is she has like, and good for her. She has like one of the number 2 or number 3 podcasts on Spotify. Or Call Me Daddy or something like that. I gave it about 15, 20 minutes, and I found it extremely intolerable. Nothing against whoever does it and whatnot. You know, you have your fan base, so my opinion doesn't matter. But I was like, what makes this podcast so much better than some other podcasts that I listened to that were a bit more informative?
like ours.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was just, I don't know, and it just surprises me what some, you know, what the spirit of the day is or the year is, and you know, she, you know, good for her.
I've
Just
realized
not for
I've
me.
caught myself not listening to as many podcasts as I used to, and there's like maybe 3 that I listen to these days. I know I listen to. I've been side scrollers for a while, and
Mhm.
that's I'm like eternally grateful they invited me on. That was great. Hopefully, I'll get on the maybe another episode in the future. But hey, if I don't, so be it. It was really fun to be on there. Yellow Flash was really cool, but
Well, Yellow Flash has a couple of channels. There's like Yellow Flash 2 that I think
Yellow
I'm
Flash 2 is
subscribed
his
to.
main channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
So,
main one. That's the one
um,
I'm on.
but Craig is a really nice guy. Blabs, she's awesome. But in terms of podcasts besides that one, I do watch, of course, Friday Night Tights, the Geeks and Gamers ones, and Tuesday Night's Main Event. Sorry, Friday Night Tights is Nerdrotic, and Tuesday Night's Main Event is Geeks and Gamers. I do really like those. I listen to them, and then
You know
the
someone
Geeks and
who
Gamers Daily.
has had a lot of controversy. Alana Pierce. With
Uh
her
oh,
channel.
what has she
Who
been up
is
to?
that?
She's
I've heard
gorgeous.
the name.
She used to work for IGN like years ago.
She
Mhm.
worked for
Right now she works for the company that makes the God of War games.
yeah,
That's
she's
where
a
she's
writer
working.
for that company.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's had some bad takes
She's
on some stuff.
yeah.
What's I'm surprised I have not heard of anything. What has she been talking about?
I don't know recently. I haven't looked at her stuff, but I know one thing. Jeremy made a video on her not too long ago.
The quartering?
And
Jeremy from the
he
quartering or
no
oh.
D-Day Copa.
Ge-
Yeah, Geeks
Okay.
and Gamers. Yes. What is it that she said? She said something about having children is bad, but I don't remember what it was she said. I forget.
Oh,
Did you see?
her.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alana Pierce.
her. And they just ripped her apart 10 ways from Sunday.
Yes.
She got like ratioed to the high heavens.
What she put it something on X about it or
I
also
No,
just
she made a
remember
video.
them covering it.
she
made a video
literally
on
made a video of it. Why?
Mhm.
Then you know I'm gonna make a video on
Rage
saying
farming?
I'm gonna make a video on saying why it's bad to get tattoos. And I'm joking too because I love tattoos. But it's just you know that's how meaningless it is to post something that stupid.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to make a point.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So,
Boy.
okay.
Dude, I just keep, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm paying attention here, but I just keep going. This is actually this feels very good to unsubscribe to a bunch of channels that I don't
But yeah,
watch.
I'm looking down on my list. There's there's a lot of channels I'm like, YouTube doesn't even recommend them to me anymore.
Yeah, like there's just it's like I didn't even know that these existed anymore. I don't care.
Yeah, there's some people like when was the last time Quarter Black Garrett actually put anything up? I'm
I don't
sure he
watch
does.
him.
He's always on he's always on Friday Night Tights, but and then what in the world? I follow Jeff Hardy's channel too.
Wow.
See, okay, there's beat 'em ups. I'm looking down at my now. That's one thing. Being the elite. Once they went to they became heels and they shifted over to being the Dark Order, I stopped watching. They were getting like hundreds of thousands of views to like single digit views, like 1,000, 9,000, 6,000. It's sad. Oh yeah, I watch Melanie Mack. She's another one.
Yep, I've been following her a long time.
Is Russell Brand back on YouTube? Didn't they kick him off for a little while?
Camelot 331. Like Camelot. My buddy Alex, I still watch him from time to time. Sometimes it just gets a little, and I'm like, bruh, I don't know how you do it, brother. And I'm like, okay, next.
What about Dachi? He hasn't been recommended to me in a while.
I watch, what is it? Expedition Theme Park.
Expedition.
Really like that. I like theme park stuff because, well, yeah, I always have. And then there's, of course, everybody watches Digital Foundry.
When are we
supposed? Gaming.
Did you know gaming is a great one? I'm on Did you know gaming. When when is the?
Let me unsubscribe from EA Star Wars. Ew.
Is the Florida Mario theme park done yet? I'm so out in the black with that.
Opens next year.
Epic Universe. It's scheduled to open in June, but it looks like it might open earlier.
And it's going to have the Donkey Kong ride.
Yes. Oh yeah, I've been watching it. You can actually see it.
Dude, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be so cool. And then you're going to have. Are they going to also have the Mario Kart, the augmented reality Mario Kart,
and the Yoshi roller coaster too?
Oh my gosh, I gotta go.
Yep.
Dude, that new Lego, I showed it to my buddies this morning. They're all like, "No way!" I did double check to make sure that was legit. That's a real Lego. Like Lego's releasing Mario on Yoshi from Super Mario World, which is to me probably one of the best Mario games ever made. If you want to do side scroller,
I think it is the best.
Oh man, after this I'm going to have to jump in and start a new Mario World game. It's hard.
I will say that Wonder does have really good replay value.
Wonder gets real difficult. Yes, Wonder, I smashed through Wonder in 2 weekends, dude. I thought it was amazing.
I love it.
Amazing
game. Taken a moment and read any of the chat?
I've been glancing back and forth. 20 players on Mario Party Online, bro. That's gonna take all weekend.
Cody said, "I'm too stupid to have kids." I doubt.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I doubt that, dude.
So, yeah, they can, but and when it comes to Camelot, I started following back in the GameStop days, and I used to work for GameStop, and he's a cool guy. I've talked to him. Really, really awesome dude. So
I'm so glad that I never worked for them. They underpay their employees so much; it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just.
Oh, I've got stories. I actually did a video back in the day about comparing GameStop to EB because I worked at both until EB got bought out by GameStop.
Electronics Boutique, bro. EB Games. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What are they talking about over here? Retro Lad says, it'd be fun if we all play the new Mario Party online. We need 20 players.
Ain't happening. Count me out. Do that. You guys can go ahead and play all weekend.
No.
It's going to take 1 hour for
Mario Party is good for one thing. And I can't even because
no, you told me about this game. Just watching
say the name of the game.
Just watching the CPU play each other and just do stupid stuff. I think is and how long does it take? Like an hour?
It depends on how until you're completely drunk.
Oh
One of the guys, I'm not naming any names, but I didn't go over there that night, but I heard the next morning one of them ended up waking up in the front yard. Another one ended up waking up in the backyard with his shirt off.
Wonderful.
And then the other two were inside. There was 4 dudes there. And I think 2 of them had just went through really bad breakups. So,
well, that's what happens.
And then the other guys were like, and they're like, "Oh, are you coming?" I was like, this was like, this had to be like 2010, 2010, 11, 2011. I think this was. So yeah, that was, yeah.
I'm still unsubscribing people.
Hangover 4, yes. Oh, if I told the story of what I was told went down that night, they could make the Hangover 4 over it, featuring Mario Party. So, yeah. All right, now that we've talked about YouTubers, I tried to keep it positive because there are a number of YouTubers that I unsubbed from because they're just, some of them
literally
it's
unsubbed
hey,
from like
you used to
15
make
of them
good
right now.
content. Now it's all political and you're a commie. So I unsubbed to a lot of those people.
Yeah. Well,
So
in their
it's-
eyes, you're the one
it's
who in their eyes, you're the commie.
No, but I'm a Christian.
Exactly. There you
We
go.
like
Right
commies.
off. Well, you're a commie. You're in a
But
religion.
we
You're
don't
a
like commies.
Yeah.
It's like against, like, you can't be a commie and follow the Bible. You just can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Jesus wasn't a socialist. He actually fed people. I mean, you've seen that meme. I know you've seen that meme, D-Man.
I have not. I haven't.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It's like he wasn't a socialist. He actually fed people. Yeah. So, but yeah. Okay, so let's not talk about YouTubers anymore. I think we started.
I think
with
we
Mr. Beast and
we
Sanity,
exhausted
and then
that
we
one.
just went.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we propped up the ones that we liked that we thought were pretty good. So, now one thing is, I was gonna make a video on this, but I decided not to today, because I already had another one in the pipeline, and maybe tomorrow. But I'm like, I think I'm just gonna cover it here. Did you know that Xbox seems like they're pulling out of the UK?
What? I didn't hear about that.
Apparently, they're ceasing all marketing in Europe.
Okay, but then what's the grand plan because of this?
They're failing. It's their second largest territory, and they're failing. So it looks like they're focusing on the streaming and cloud over in Europe. But it's funny because consumers complain about it over there, about not having enough marketing for Xbox. So they don't know what the new thing is. They don't know about the new console. They don't know about the new games. They just don't, because Xbox kind of went, all right, we give up. So
listen, I mean, you got to understand, like, they're a big company, man. They have like think tank type people that work there. So there's something going on here. I feel like we're going to see something manifest within the next 6 months.
Even though Microsoft said they're doubling down on next generation, I think their next generation hardware is going to be strictly in the US. Nowhere else.
But what sense does that make when gaming in general is an international business?
So right. So they're going to want you to have Game Pass on your phone. What's the number one device in Japan? Mobile gaming. Everyone's on their phone. So sell people Game Pass on their phone in Japan.
Well, you can play a lot of console games on mobile now these days with
This is true.
And all that,
right.
So.
Shoot, I could play freaking dude. I could play Resident Evil 4 remake. No problem. I don't know what the FPS is going to be, but on my new iPhone, like it can run these damn games, which is insane to me.
Are much better than ours over there.
It's wild, man.
Like, that sucks because, like, it's not the same experience, man. Sometimes you just want to have that nice TV, your lights off,
exactly.
Kicking,
yes,
that experience. Sometimes it's about that experience.
Yes,
Microsoft
I agree.
Doesn't care.
I totally agree.
and how many devices they can get the Xbox branding on. Hence, smart TVs, hence, Fire Stick, hence, your phone. So that's what they're doing in Europe. They're focusing on let other people make the hardware. They're not going to take the loss anymore. They'll just do software, stream it, and you pay for a service. That's it. And over here, because where they're a largest audience, they're going to be like, all
It,
right, we'll sell you the hardware. And that's it.
the thing is about this too is like it really brings up the points of a video game crash as well. Besides Nintendo definitely is doing pretty good, but like I'm drawing a blank here. Hang on.
Sorry, I'm reading the
It,
chat. It's great.
yeah.
Daniel says he loves Red Dawn. Nice.
But like, I just the way gaming is going down this path. That's why I like companies that are like single player games. We need them. Good storytelling, good gameplay. We
But
need that stuff, you know,
I
because
agree. But look what
it's
some of these companies are doing. The
exactly and it
look
sucks.
at the companies that were so good, i.e., Square Enix. They were so good at single player games. Look at the stuff they've released recently.
I'm gonna
It's
bring up.
like
If we're talking Square, they had Rebirth, so
they're doing a lot of remakes and
yeah.
re-releases where it seems like we've lost that era. It's like they were coming back with like games like Octopath Traveler
Mhm.
and what was it?
I played Octopath
Triangle.
Traveler, dude, and Snooze Fest, and I was like, I can't play this game. Sorry.
The thing is like when it comes to Square, I feel like their only games that like sell like crazy are Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and what's the other one? Um, it's it's uh,
Dragon
freaking
Quest.
Dragon Quest. Yes, that word.
That word.
I feel stupid.
It's
Yes,
two words. It's two words. It's okay. It's okay. You're a kid. We'll let you pass. I forgot. Are you even can you actually drink legally yet?
I'm not that young.
No, I thought you were like 24, right, or 23.
No, he's like 20, 21. Look at him. He
Sure,
doesn't even
sure,
have any facial hair. You have
sure.
gone through puberty, right?
All right, let's stop
You
beating
know,
them up
people
here.
Hey, you
younger
have
people do this to me too. It's fine.
you have to. We're old. You're young. You have to accept being made fun of. It's just how it
Yes.
works.
I do want to bring up a point that Daniel brought up. If you want to bring his comment,
Which one? The
they
PCs?
should focus on making PCs more idiot-proof. Getting
Yeah, they're called laptops.
So it depends on which direction you want to go. If you're going to use a PC strictly for just gaming and you want to buy like a gaming PC out of the box, which I highly recommend if you're starting to get into PC gaming, you can
Asus ROG Ally.
that too. But I mean, you could literally have your computer, if you have a desktop, let's just say, right? You could literally just have your computer to boot into Steam full, like it's what's it called, full screen mode or whatever, and your computer will boot up just like a gaming console right into the homepage of Steam.
Well,
And
just
that's
because you didn't read it, and people are going to be listening to this later on, Daniel says they should focus on making PCs more idiot proof. Get the normie types into it.
it's called big picture mode. Brain
Big
fart.
picture mode.
So you could have a PC just like my Steam Deck, just right off rip loads up in big picture mode. And if I want to, I could literally have it load up into Linux desktop mode if I wanted to, because I think the ROG Ally, does it use a Linux based system or
No,
Windows?
it's Windows.
It is Windows. That's why you could do Xbox
That's
Game
why I
Pass.
bought it, because I could play my Xbox.
Yeah, it makes the most sense. It's a great looking console too, or PC, I should say.
It pissed me off. Less than a year later, we get the ROG Ally X, and I was like, "Come on, really?" And now
I
I
saw
have the
that.
ROG Ally,
Yeah.
and to be honest, it's just the fact that they didn't even give us time. But I won't upgrade mine. Excuse me, because I've Microsoft has said that they were supposed to allow you to play your digital Xbox collection over on PC, so you can actually pull whatever game you have from your Xbox collection and play it on a ROG Ally or your PC. That still hasn't happened.
Mm.
So but otherwise
Interesting.
it's
Yeah.
for it's for Game Pass. But that's another thing. My Game Pass expires in 8 days, and I have not renewed it, and I still don't know if I'm going to
I haven't renewed
because
mine.
I don't play anything on Xbox right now besides Exo Primal, and I
Dude,
don't need Game Pass for that.
speaking of consoles, I was at a customer's house. I have a 2-week job here. I don't even get started. It's a $4 million house, $75,000 worth of equipment and installs we're doing. It's insane. I digress. We're connecting. These wealthy people have media cabinets to run all their audio and stuff like that. So you could basically, he wanted us to hook up his PS5, and I'm dragging this story on. I was just gonna say this: the PS5 Slims look really, really good, really good, like so much better than the boat that is the original PS5. The Slims are really, really nice. So if I end up getting one, it'll probably be a Slim. You have a Slim red bandana?
Yeah, I got it right after it came out.
Does it sound
Made a
like it's
video
gonna
on it.
launch? How's the heat?
Okay, everything is fine except for I installed one of my Japanese PS4 games, and it just sounded like it was going to take off, like it was a rocket. And then, like, I actually made a short on it, and people were like, "Oh, because it's dirty. Oh, because you have it standing up." I'm like, no, my stuff is clean as a whistle. I have day one consoles that look like I just took them out of the box.
Hmm.
So, and I'm like, no, that isn't the. It's like, oh, you don't do this. I'm like, you don't know a thing. Just because I said it sounds like it's gonna take off, they're like, but no, there's actually my consoles are ridiculously clean. It's just weird that how one game made it sound like it was gonna blast off
Interesting.
during install of all things.
That reminds me, I am playing like this is how ADD my brain is. Games that we're playing. I'm playing Catherine Full Body. I
You
played it a few
mentioned that
days ago.
last week.
Yeah, so I'm still on that. If I'm still awake after this podcast, I might jump in and play 15 minutes of it just to get it out of my system. But great game. Do they have that for PS5 too? Did they make a port for that or no?
No, I have the PS4 version.
Because I don't think
And
they
I
have
have it
that
on
game
the
for
PS4 and on the Switch. So
I couldn't see why they
yeah,
didn't put it.
don't say anything about Deadpool and Wolverine because all of us have not seen it, and
Yeah.
we are gonna see it.
Yeah, we'll see how I feel after work tomorrow. Maybe I will go. I'll fall asleep in the theater at some point. I already know that, so it's not that big of a deal. That's to be expected. But I love some good cherry cola, a big bucket of popcorn, and a little
You say
nap.
that all the time.
A little nap. That's my thing.
We have plans with some friends that we made a while ago, and I'm trying to convince my wife for all of us to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. But she's like, we're supposed to hang out and talk and all that other stuff. I'm like, Deadpool, Wolverine.
Maybe I'll go with my lead. Maybe my lead would want to come with me to go see it. He'd be in the movie. My lead is my work partner. He's a lead. I'm a helper. So that's how it works in the system where I work
You're
at.
a helper.
Yep, you know it. Dude, I keep hitting my head on my mic. I don't know if you've seen my latest videos, but I'll be talking. I'll be like, "Oop." Dude, I didn't even actually intend to do that, but I'm like, I keep hitting my head on the mic here.
To be honest, I didn't notice because usually when I have your videos, I'm listening to them.
Okay, yeah, that makes
I have
sense.
them playing
I mean, you
and I'm
can hear it go
listening, so,
clunk.
Yeah.
But
I'm not listening for sound effects. I'm listening to what you're saying, and then I'll turn back and look or something like that. That's how I usually watch most people's videos.
I gotta say, dude, switching to this Elgato camera and this Elgato mic, and now having the Elgato Stream Deck, I have the Elgato, economy in here, and each of these things were like $100, maybe just a little bit more. The ecosystem of Elgato.
Yeah, the economy.
The
Elgato economy.
Yeah, the Elgato economy, man. Great, dude. I'm really, really happy with the products, man, and the quality of everything.
I don't have an Elgato mic is because I bought this one when I bought my new PC.
Dude, I'm just giving my Yeti away, dude. to somebody. If somebody wants to stream or whatever and needs some gear, even my camera, I'll just give it away to somebody.
I have all that. I have all my old PC stuff.
Otherwise,
my
it's
old computer,
dude.
and
Otherwise,
Ben
it's
over there.
sitting. It's just sitting in my frickin' closet collecting dust. I don't need it.
Mine too.
What am I going to sell it on eBay? For dude, I don't have time. And thankfully, I'm in a position where I'm so busy that it makes more sense. I'd rather just give it away. It's not really worth that much, anyways. What am I going to get for my Yeti from 2016, dude? $50? It was 110 new.
Yeah, I think that's what mine was.
Yeah.
But mine was having issues, so I ended up just buying the new version of it.
I mean, my
because it
Yeti's
was a good
fine,
mic
dude.
for-
You know, the
I had it
Yeti,
for like 2.5 years.
but the cam that I have,
Oh
not
yeah,
even
that's
bother,
the
dude.
Logitech 920S
Yeah, dude.
or whatever
It
it's-
was good for when I was using it.
Yeah, now it feels like a potato.
Oh, geez, are you kidding
Mine's
me?
Logitech 1080. I don't know what the exact Logitech it is.
I
Mm.
wonder if it's the same one. I don't know, but is it oval? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably has the same one we did, the 920S.
I mean, it's like, again, like, especially if you're a streamer that, hey, maybe you just want to like video your hands or something, that, you know, on the mouse or on the keyboard or something. You know, some people don't like to show their face or whatnot. It's a good camera for that.
Now, I do have a secondary camera that I bought to replace the potato, and it was worse unless you're using it for one thing, and it's I use it to record my hands when I'm doing controller videos. I have a whole little weird setup here.
Okay, yeah, you have an arm.
It's the Razer Kio or something like that. And that's
Oh.
what I use to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a decent camera.
It's got this
Are
weird
you sure-
autofocus thing, which is a pain in the butt. So.
And I might be
it has
thinking
this
of
thing-
Anchor. I might be thinking of Anchor. They have a 4K camera for like $140. And
there's the Razer Kio and the Kio X. The Kio X is better. This is the Kio.
maybe it's that. I don't know.
So it's good just because I point it down at my hands and that's it when I'm recording, because apparently a lot of people like to see your hands on the controller when you're playing.
Yeah, some people like that. I you know, like, it's
So
fun
I
to
started
see
doing that, and it goes over well.
if you know, people who do racing sims. Honestly, I want to see what you're doing. I want to see your movement. What are you doing? What are you doing with the
Right.
wheel?
Yeah,
What are you
I
doing with the
actually-
gear shifts?
I did a video like 2 years ago, probably almost, on a wheel that I got, just some cheap wheel someone sold me for like $30 or whatever, and I
Mhm.
tested with Mario Kart with the camera on it and stuff. That video got like 15,000 views.
Yeah, dude, that's amazing. That's awesome. You should do more of that. That's the case. Well, I mean, that's a while ago now, you said, but
Yeah, yes, Retro Lad. We do know that San Diego Comic-Con is this weekend. I know Side Scrollers were streaming from there. I don't care enough about it, and because Comic-Cons just aren't.
Hey, Sonic 3 trailer at least.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I stopped. I dropped Marvel when they made Captain America hate America. I stopped buying Marvel comics altogether.
Oh,
So, and then once they sent Superman to a different planet and he wasn't Superman anymore, and then they had him gang raped, I was like, no, thank you.
what?
Yes,
What?
I'm not going to get into it. And I'm like, I hate you, DC. Goodbye. And I stopped buying DC, and I stopped buying Marvel. So,
Well,
when
I think that this new Deadpool movie is gonna. I think we talked about it last week, and there's even a lot of talk just on the internet that this Deadpool movie is supposed to like be a revival or a fresh slate for Marvel.
it's supposedly a
We'll
reboot,
see.
but it's like they still have this stupid Agatha show coming out, and
Yeah.
this imitation Captain America movie. Captain Falcon is what I'm calling it, because
Is
It
that
could be good.
is that canon,
it's on its like
or
25th round of reshoots.
oh my gosh, it took that
Yes.
really?
Yes,
Mhm.
I don't really care for the actor, so if I don't
Anthony
care for the
Mackie- I think Anthony Mackie's okay. I liked him in Twisted Metal, but he's good as Falcon. It's just I don't like.
I
I
just
don't like all new Marvel movies in general. I don't like anything about modern MCU. After Endgame, nothing's been really good.
no, and I don't think he's a bad actor, but what really put me off was I loved the first season of Altered Carbon. And I thought the main actor in that movie or in that show did a fantastic job. But, you know, spoiler alert, Altered Carbon, like your consciousness is in a stack in the back of your head, right? In your spine. So, like, basically, if you die, if your body dies and your stack doesn't get damaged, you could just go someone can take your stack and put it in a new body called a sleeve. And then, whoop, here you are. You don't have your same body.
Weird.
Dude, that's so cool. That's so cool.
With Marvel,
Sorry, go ahead.
What sucks is how, like, it's like every 1 or 2 years you'll get something that's great, maybe, you know.
What are they talking about? Wait, the Retro Lad said something about a gun, and then Daniel's like, he wants one with a red dot. I'm like, wait, James Gunn. Wait, what? I'm confused.
Retro Lad's talking about the
over and-
director. Daniel and I are talking about firearms, like big,
Oh,
like real
okay.
firearms. So it's like bounce. It's like a weird juggle right
I'm
now.
confused what I'm reading. Over here. But yeah, Marvel's not going to. Well, Disney is. Retro Lad says, as long as the agenda and crap is not in it, then I'll be on board for the MCU. Give us good stories. That ain't gonna happen anymore.
Hey, how was?
It's gonna be a while until that happens.
How was Ant-Man 3? I have yet to see it.
Watch it.
Really?
We watched all the Spider-Man movies, and then after that, I watched that. I think the last Marvel MCU movie I watched was Doctor Strange 2. That was just
Terrible.
probably the worst.
Terrible.
Piece of crap I've
The
ever
first
seen.
one was great. The second
it
one, I'm
was.
like, I paid $20 for this crap. Come on, man. What kind of story writing is this?
I will say Loki's really good.
Is it the series, right?
Well,
Yeah,
it's funny because when I was on talking to Yellow Flash about that stuff, he's like, "Yeah, don't bother watching any of it. It's all terrible." So I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't bothered wasting my time."
Was I watching
any of the MCU shows?
Who was I watching just completely decimate that terrible She-Hulk show? Which, to be honest, I was rooting for it.
That show.
I don't know what he's referencing.
Oh,
but thank
it's a
you for calling
Gundam.
me a masterpiece.
It's a Gundam, dude. That guy rips on anything woke. It's absolutely hilarious.
Who?
It's a Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah, his stuff
Yeah,
is really good.
I think
It's
I've
funny.
watched like 2 of his videos, but he is one person I do follow on X. So they uglied up Evangeline Lilly, which is wait, what is going on here? I'm lost. Thank you, chat. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. I am, but I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Is he talking about? Wait.
Why does she look
lost,
so
right?
old in some of these images? She's a good-looking woman.
So confused.
She's a good-looking woman, but I don't know what she's doing right now with her hair
Retro Lad, you're
super
telling me
short.
you don't like Rey? You don't like Rey Skywalker?
I got you, Daniel. I'm looking up right now. She's gorgeous. I don't know if I Googled her. She looks terrible.
Ant-Man. Who's talking about Ant-Man? Wait, who?
I was
talking.
I was talking about Ant-Man.
Oh, he's talking to you, and I'm like, wait,
Dude,
what's
let me
going
say,
on? I'm confused.
MODOK, it's so stupid.
Oh, they ruined. I know they ruined
It's
MODOK.
so dumb.
Like
That's why I didn't watch it. When I saw the MODOK, I was like, that ain't MODOK.
I thought
Have you guys ever?
it was a
ever
joke.
Seen an episode of X-Men or watched an X-Men because that came from Mojoverse? So
no, I thought it was a joke initially when there was like a leak. I'm like, oh, nah, they didn't mess it up this bad. They're not that serious. No, it's that bad. It's that bad.
What? I don't watch The Boys, but he's right.
Oh my gosh, I know I know who you're talking about.
I saw
Moriarty.
that. I was like,
What's her something Moriarty, dude? She is on a whole other level of.
She went from all right, she's a pretty girl to ooh.
Man, it's that Hollywood and that booger sugar, dude.
Booger sugar,
bro. It's the Hollywood and booger sugar, man. She was so pretty. I thought I was like, this girl's adorable. It fits her character so well. And then out of nowhere, I was like, this can't be real. Yep. And dude, like she shuts her Instagram comments off and everything. Like I kind of jumped into it a little bit, but I was like, oh, because her fans are like, what are you doing to your face? And the real question is what are you doing to your face? Why, you know, hey, it's your
To be
face.
honest, I do
Whatever you
not
want.
follow enough celebrities
I don't
to
either.
really. There's like a handful. I think I follow a number of wrestlers, Gina Carano, and I think it's mainly Mario Lopez and Power Rangers. Some Power Ranger actors.
Some people told me I kind of look like him sometimes.
Who, Mario Lopez?
Yeah, and then I've been getting like freaking one of the Jonas Brothers.
Every time I hear Jonas Brothers, I think of that episode of South Park with the promise rings and the whole thing with Mickey Mouse.
I don't care. I'll admit this. I don't care what you say. I like the Jonas Brothers. I like their music. I like pop music. Sometimes.
Get him out of here.
Not even going. Not even. No, he just fired himself. So looks like you're the replacement, D-Man. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. You know.
See
Yeah.
that you're down there. You stay down there. You stay down there.
I'm not lying. I like him.
You know what? What's funny about that is I still haven't finished Metopia. I have been playing that, but I haven't played it this last week. That's why I didn't mention it. I don't know if you guys are really familiar with it, but you can cast your friends as characters in the game. And you have 3 different areas where all your characters are kidnapped and then you have new ones come. So I'm at the point where now you guys have been cast in the game and there are a couple different classes that they give you each time. And one of the classes is pop star. Nick is a pop star. Yes. I'll actually, when I play it, I'll take a picture.
Please.
And then I'll send it to you and say,
please,
you're
dude.
So,
Metopia. Yeah. They have it for the 3DS?
I have it on 3DS and on Switch.
Yes.
You need to get it on the Switch. It's pretty cheap.
Is this just happen or did you just do that intentionally?
What do you mean?
Turn me into a pop guy, pop star.
Okay, because you have so many classes.
Yeah.
And I created everybody I know I created in the game.
Yeah.
And I was running out of basically people, and then I'm like, yep, you guys are getting stuck into the game because I know you guys. So I was like, all right, everybody I know is in the game.
That's awesome.
And both of you guys ended up joining my party now that I'm on the 3rd set of players joining my party. D-Man is an imp. That is your class, imp. So it's wow. Hey, at least you didn't get cat. There's a cat one where you can actually be a cat, and that's your class.
I don't need to be a furry, so
no, you're an imp. I was like, dang, I've and I think Gabe is a thief. So, but yeah, there was one that I didn't choose, and it was pop star, and I'm like, all right, Nick, you're a pop star.
Let's do it.
You have that pop star look.
Bling.
Yeah, you fight with a microphone.
Dude, you got to send me pictures of this. This is ridiculous.
Dude, the game is great. Like it's a JRPG light. It's if you've never gotten into JRPGs or it's just too much for turn-based, this is one of those type of games that you jump into.
I'll take a look at a review.
So I think we've officially gotten into that steak. I had steak for dinner, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I make steak at least a good 4 times a week these days.
We are in the side quest. I have T-minus 6 more minutes, but you guys can stay on here as long as you want. I'm
gonna go to the gym, man.
That's right. You know, it's 10:24 out by you. It's 9:24 here.
It is 10:24.
It's too late for me. I got as soon as I got home, I jumped into my back gym and got a lift in. I didn't want to, but I said to myself, what if I stop being lazy today?
I've been up since 3 a.m. My sleep schedule was really weird, and then all of a sudden the last 2 nights I'm going to bed at like 8 p.m., waking up at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, yep, that's it.
That's what
So
happens
now-
when I go to bed at 8 p.m. I'm up at like 1, 2 in the morning, wide awake. Like I just had a full night's rest. So I'm like, I cannot do this. I need to go to bed later.
Yeah. So tonight I've been taking a nap in the middle of the day, which is making things worse. So instead of sitting on the couch and everything, I decided to go out and I went clean my truck and I did all kinds of other stuff to stay awake, and I am beat. So there's a chance I might just go, might not even make it to the gym, and then just go when I wake up.
Yeah.
So
Don't beat yourself up
It's,
too hard about it.
yeah. What's going on here? What do you? I'm gonna let you guys talk because I
Yep,
don't.
The
I'm
Simpsons.
reading
Yeah.
stuff and I'm like, I have no clue what's going on.
I don't know
And
what's
now I'm
going
like, The
on.
Simpsons. Okay. But thank you guys so much. I think I realize what time it is. It is 10:26. But thank you guys for joining us for my not much of a celebration, but hey, the fact that I just kept mentioning it over
It's
and over. and
10K,
saying,
man.
Hey,
thank you
that's
guys
big.
for subscribing. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for joining us on the podcast every week. Thank you to all of our new viewers, our old viewers, everyone who's been there since day 1 or day 100 or day 1100, what have you. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Click to Enlarge and D-Man Gaming 18 here on YouTube right now. 2,000 for Click and what do you call it? 1,000 for D-Man. So, Nick, do you have anything you want to say before we call it a night?
I am begging for your subscription on my YouTube.
e-beggar. That's fine.
It's
We
so
can e-beg all we want
hard,
here.
dude. It's
I'm gonna go
so
unsubscribe now.
it's so stagnant. You know, I mean, listen again. I'm posting. I'm always posting shorts. I got another video up tomorrow, and I'm taking a break on a lot of things, a lot of my social life. So I'm going to be posting more content for sure. I do my best, guys.
Your stuff has been doing pretty well lately.
Not bad. Yeah, it's about gossip juice.
Yep,
the gossip juice.
People like the drama.
It's fine.
See,
I'll keep making them. Hang on.
Controllers. The controller videos. I'm getting tired of controllers, but they confuse.
You could tell how ridiculous I think it is with this drama that happens if you watch the videos, because I talk ish about these people constantly. So if you're entertained by that and me just kind of just like, these people suck, watch my drama videos because most of these people suck.
I will say, I think I did kind of find my niche. It's very weird. My videos recently have been doing a lot better than they used to.
Good.
I noticed that. You know, I had to look for your video to watch it the other day, and I was like, what in the? Why am I? Has he put out a new video? And then I had to find it, and I was like, and I don't even think it was that new. Hold on.
I did put out one the other day, like 2 days ago.
What was it? Was it okay? I may not have seen that one then. Let me see. What is? Don't tell me. Let me see if I saw it. Was it the Zelda one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the last one I watched.
Okay. Yeah, that's late.
Dude, that's actually you're doing very well for someone who doesn't have 1,000 subscribers.
I saw one of your last videos. You were killing it, dude. It must be that one.
I guess I'm gonna just start doing more Nintendo videos because they seem to do a lot better on my channel.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna start focusing more, even though like I do other stuff. I think I'm gonna start focusing more on doing more Nintendo stuff because it seems to be working.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, it's like me. I focus on Xbox and Switch because that's what does better. PlayStation stuff not as much, but PlayStation doesn't have that many controllers, and people really like my controller content. So it's like, okay, but then I'll put out some news videos that either piss every fanboy off, or everybody loves it. There is no in between. Like if God forbid I say anything negative about Xbox, they come out of the woodwork and they get nasty. I'm like, so wait, did everybody just switch? Because I remember back in the day, the PlayStation fanboys were the worst.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Now it's like people are defending Xbox's price hike. They're like, well, it's worth it. You should be paying more. I'm like, for Call of Duty?
Yeah, no.
There's
Yeah.
nothing good that's been, and everything's being pushed back. Oh, but all the good games are coming out next year. Then why am I paying $20 a month for stuff that isn't out for another year? How about ya? Nope.
Hmm. I
So,
will say that my next video won't be Nintendo related actually, because a company reached out to me, and this has never happened to me before, but a company reached out to me to review. They have a PS5 cooler that like holds a couple controllers in it, and
Ovio,
yeah,
Ovi, yeah,
yeah,
they did it to everybody. Did they
really,
reach out to you on Instagram?
yes.
Oh, I've seen
So
Okay,
these. I've
they
be
seen
sent me
these.
the money.
careful.
They sent me the
There's
money through PayPal, so it was like the way they sent me the money to be able to buy the product was
don't, don't,
Don't do it.
don't,
Scam.
don't.
Don't do
That's a
it.
scam.
Don't do it.
really.
Yeah.
That's a scam.
Be very, very careful. Don't do it.
Whenever a company, okay, because there's 3 or 4 different ones that claim to be Ovio or Vio that
Hmm.
aren't them. If they're sending you money to buy something, that's a scam, dude. Because what they're
Be
gonna
very,
say is,
very
oh, they
careful.
never got it, or you not, and then now they have access, and they're gonna rip something from your. Stop all interaction with them now.
Don't scare the kid, dude. He's got it.
I don't.
I already have the product, so
Oh, good God. Oh, never work with them again. If they're
okay.
doing that, do not. If anybody ever says, "Hey, we'll send you money
It's a
to
it's a
buy it,"
scam.
it's a scam. The fact that you got the product is really strange. Be very, very, very careful with that. They reached out to me. I know a number of people who got scammed by doing just that from
I
that
almost got
company.
scammed. They do that. They do that stuff on eBay too, man.
Be very careful.
eBay, they'll be like, you'll get like this email somehow, and then it's like they mix up the words, and it's like, oh, the money will clear once I get the UPS
Yep.
tracking number. It's like, nah, dog, that's not how this works.
So, how often do you cover products on your channel?
I don't think I ever have, to be honest.
Exactly.
Hmm.
That's another big thing. If you have random companies reaching out to you to do something that you've never done before, be very careful.
Hmm.
I've worked with a number of companies and I've had to vet quite a few. There are some small ones that will reach out to you. There are a lot of them that are Chinese where the English is atrocious. Ignore them. There's a
Yeah.
lot of, but be very, very careful. If someone wants to send you money to buy something, tell them no because you got lucky. I'm not trying to scare you,
Yeah.
but I don't want to see you go through this. I've heard of it and I've seen so many people get scammed like this. I don't want to see you get scammed.
Oh my, this is
Like
how
you,
this is how oblivious my dad is. Talking to him. He's like, yeah, Amazon's gonna give me a free iPhone. I go, wait a minute. I said, Dad, stop what you're doing. Amazon's not giving you a free phone. He's like, yeah, all I got to do is just fill this out, this information with some stuff. I go, stop. Do not submit anything. You are not getting a free phone. You are being scammed, and your data is getting phished. Please do not do this. That's how these scams get people. They get the older people, But my dad is just so freaking oblivious sometimes. It's like, man, how could you let this come by? Anyways,
Thankfully, all they got was my email. So I mean,
yeah, you'll be put on some mailing lists.
yeah, that's what's going to happen. If that's what they got is all they got was your email, you're going to get spam. Now, be careful what you open because that's how they get you. It's going to be phishing emails.
I'll just
So,
ignore them now.
yep, yeah.
I mean,
Don't.
I already got the product, so I mean,
Yeah, because they gave you the money and you bought it.
yeah.
So yeah, you were going to get the product, but if they don't offer to send you the product itself, turn it down because you
Gotcha.
don't want any money changing hands.
Hmm.
The only time you're ever going to do that is if it's a big company. Like there are small companies that said, "Hey, we'll put." They asked me to be an affiliate and give me an affiliate link. I was like, "No, it's okay. I don't know your product enough to vouch for it to put my name on it."
Hmm.
But there are other companies. I'm not going to list any of them right now, but they are pretty big companies, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to do an affiliate link?" Yes, I said yes, and I'm just waiting for those products in the mail. and then you'll see it in those upcoming videos. But they're pretty big companies. So when it's something like
Gotcha.
that, yes, but always vet them. Always vet them. And if they ever ask you to money to change hands, tell them no. So first time, you're lucky. I just you almost give me a little heart attack there. I don't want to see you get hurt, bro.
If
So
anything else ever reaches out to me, I'll shoot you a message and like show you like
okay,
this.
yeah. Like I said, I've worked with. I'm working with at least a good 10 companies right now. So, and I can tell you there are some companies, if they don't reference your YouTube and if it's just off of Instagram, that's another thing to be worried about too.
Mhm.
Especially if you don't showcase products on your Instagram. So, but that's neither here nor there. That's a little inside baseball for everybody. Thank you. Hopefully that didn't bore. Oh, it did bore a lot of people. We lost half of our views there. There we go.